Forgot I had muted my mic for an earlier recording. How's everybody doing today? My bad. I think we're all good now. Let me also make sure the game is set properly. Now we're okay. I think. Yep. Yeah, it looks like we're all good. Okay. So, first deck we're going to be running today as part of our standard brews is a mono white life gain deck. Basic gist, I did a white black version of this deck, but we're trying to build around the new card Leonardo Cutting Edge. So basically he's a version of a Johnny's Pride mate that has legendary but also has lifelink and a sneak ability. So as long as you only have one, he's objectively better than the Johnny's Pride mate. But if you get multiples, you don't want to play all four of them because it's kind of you don't want to draw more than one of these basically unless it gets removed. So our package of 1/1 counter cards, a Johnny's Pride mate, we've got Essence Channeler as well. We've also got Aerith, which also gets 1/1 counters. And then we have ways to gain life. So we have Case of the Uneaten Feast. We have Hinterland Sanctifier. We have Leonin Vanguard. We've got Ruin Lurker Bat with some lifelink. And then we've got Linden, very fun card, which gives us a lot of life gain triggers. Halia, which lets us draw some cards. And then Exemplar of Life, Light, which also lets us draw some cards. We've also got Sheltered by Ghost, gives us some lifelink, as well as some removal, and Seam Rip for those pesky early cards. We've got Airbender's Temple as one of our lands to kind of buff up the team. Demolition Field and Fountain Port are the only two other lands we have in the deck. The rest are all plains, because, we want to keep as many white mana sources as possible, especially for Linden. So, yeah. This is the first deck we're going to give a shot. Let's hop in and see how it goes. I have a more spicy deck for the second half, so hope you guys are excited. I don't know how good it is. I may have gone a little crazy, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. Okay, got 2 life gain sources and a Johnny's Pride mate. Not bad. We take those. Another nice thing about this deck is there's not a lot of rares, so hopefully that means we end up with people playing some jank as well. But I guess we'll find out. Okay. Omniscience deck, it looks like. Okay, definitely gonna play both creatures so we can gain more life. Make a Johnny's Pride mate something that has to be answered as soon as possible, basically. Because I don't think they're dead next turn, but they're in trouble next turn, Ooh. Yeah, they're gonna be low. I'll have to see if I can get the knockout punch here. Okay. So if I put this on somebody, so let's say, so this one, it would be 2, 3, 11. So it's not quite lethal, so I'm going to go ahead and just let it be. We'll get him down to where my 2/2 can take him out. And then, I don't know, they either have the Omniscience play or they don't. That's really what it boils down to here. There's not much of a difference. Oh, it was a shock land. That's tough. GG's. Nice early dip. We'd love to see it. Okay. Let's run it back. Okay. Got Leonardo, which is good. Case, Hinterland, plus Seam Rip. Doesn't seem too bad. I don't think they're going to like the fact that we're gaining so much life, honestly. As a mono red deck, that's not usually your favorite. I'm definitely going to Seam Rip that. Because that's going to burn the heck out of us for sure. And then next turn we can do a Leonardo. I might sneak Leonardo, honestly. A little tempted to. We'll see what they do, I guess. Okay, I can't sneak Leonardo. But we will play him normally. Could get removed for sure. But worst case, we do have Exemplar of Light to kind of refill our hand, hopefully. Okay, yeah. They're getting rid of all my life gain stuff. Alright, the Johnny's Bridemate's pretty big too. The Buffus squad. Not too nervous about them right now. They're not doing a lot of damage yet. That's a little scary, but I think we just get rid of it. Play a Johnny. We'll go ahead and get the counter here. We can draw a card, see if we get anything cool. Nice. I guess we'll play it. Then we'll go hit him for 5. Okay, I finally got a blue card. Rude. I like gained 2 more life, I guess, because of it, so that's kind of cool. Oh, and the Hinterland Sanctifier. Yeah, this is trouble for them. We're gaining too much life at this point, I think. That's 3 life, 4 life. I'm hitting them for like 10, maybe 11. Yeah. That's rough, buddy. I'm sorry. Now I've got the cases solved too, so if I need to, I can play my stuff from the graveyard. You got it. See you later, Rabbit. You did great. Yeah, sorry. Not your game. Not your game. But that's okay. That is okay with me. Got cool uncommon. Let's send it again. Okay. Oh. All right, big yawn. This is not terrible. If they don't remove a Johnny's Bridemate, that's gonna get scary for them. Okay, it's mono white auras, I believe. let's go ahead and play a Johnny. We definitely use some card draw against this deck and some removal. Both are helpful. Okay, we're gonna do Case, Hinterland into Leon. Just to gain as much life as we can. Hopefully next turn we draw into another life gain payoff, because we've caught a lot of them. And Case is about to be able to be turned into something that I can use to replay stuff, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Honestly, okay, we'll block this. I don't have any way to like buff it, so might as well. They can only get rid of one of them. Or, no, they can't get rid of two of them. Bad times. That's okay though. We'll go ahead and play everything from our graveyard, as well as the Leonin in my hand. Gain life, token, shrine, slivers, and 4 more murder. Yeah, unfortunately, that is how it goes sometimes, but do you have a favorite deck that you like to play? I usually play some jank. The deck I'm playing right now, I'm trying to build around one of the new turtle cards. Ooh, Hali is actually pretty nice here. I'll probably play it as a warp here. That way I can play it again next turn. Swing in. Permeating mass. I gotta find myself what permeating mass is, sorry. It's been forever. I've heard of this card, but I cannot remember what it does. Oh, yeah, permeating mass is a classic. Classic. That would be a fun one for them to bring back in Standard, if they haven't already. It's kind of tough. I think I am going to go ahead and Sheltered by Ghosts. Grab this guy. Okay, they have a Sheltered by Ghosts on it, so it actually takes 2 more. So we have to take the Sheltered by Ghosts. Arrow of the God, artifact I changed. Yes. That's great. I love that. We'll just swing in with one of these guys. I honestly, Helm of the Host is one of my favorite cards. Back when it came out, it was like under $1, and I bought a bunch of them because I was like, there's no way this doesn't, do really well in Commander. And that was pretty worth it. I don't know what it costs now, but I love that card. It's so much fun. I have it in most of my Commander decks. No board wipes. I get you. I guess it depends on what I'm playing. Sometimes I do like to have a board wipe in my deck. And I do enjoy playing Control, but it really depends on the day for me. You take great pride in that originality. Heck yeah. Living the dream. We can't really swing here, so we'll just draw off of Halia, and then next turn we can do We can do some blocking, and then we can get Case to replay some cards and hopefully gain some life. Not 4. That's fair. Do you mostly play Commander? They've got a lot of scary flyers now. I'm gonna need to draw some cards. Some good cards that get me some big scary fellas. Oh, I get you. I get you. Very cool. Yeah, I like Commander a lot. Standard's fun to play though. I'm enjoying giving it a go. Okay. We'll gain some life with that. We should live. I guess I could swing in with this, but I kind of don't want to. Just draw and see what happens. Relax, it's just a game. I get you, I get you. I don't tap when I block, but I do like to organize it in a way that makes it obvious who is attacking and who's not attacking. So we're not quite dead yet, but we're very close. So we kind of have to draw something this turn. Need a big flyer. Need one real bad. Or a big lifelinker, one of the two. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll play this for warp and keep the original. Gain as much life as we can. Let's go ahead and draw a card. I think that's actually going to matter here. Oh man, this is rough. Alright, well, we can get rid of one of these guys, which is nice. And then we go ahead and swing in with the lifelinker because we kind of have to. Oh, yeah, I get you. The additional creature blocking is pretty helpful. Yep. I think we're cooked here. Actually, we're not quite cooked yet. We're close to cooked, but we're not quite cooked yet. Somehow staying in this thing. Okay, never mind. We're cooked now. They got another enchantment, so I think that's enough damage. Okay, good to know you can't reattach the aura like that. Yeah, I was hopeful there, but they unfortunately have enough counters from their scavengers to just fly over for the win here. I need to try this Auras deck. It seems very strong and cheap, which is kind of a benefit. Well, that's okay. No Johnny Pride mate effects with all the life gain is not usually enough. You kind of need the big guy kind of rounded things off. Unfortunate. But that's okay. What an MTG card would taste like? Like a specific card or like just any MTG card? Ah, okay, okay. Any card. I mean, it probably tastes like cardboard, right? I don't know. I don't lick them, bite them, or anything like that. Okay. This time we get to Linden, which should be fun. Don't know if we'll get anything scary yet. The Bio Sweat. Yeah, you're not wrong. It probably depends on the card though. Well, I guess I can, if I can gain 1 life, is that worth it? Probably not. Let's go ahead and hit him for 1. Hate to not do anything for turn 2, but I think it's better just to go. Okay, this is the Reanimator deck, unfortunately. Go ahead and play Linden, and then we'll do these 2 next turn. Free water. Yeah, I had a similar experience at one point. It's not great to have the BO situation, unfortunately. People definitely can struggle with that sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Did I keep the wrong one? Oh wait, no, it was warped. I forgot. I was like, wait, what? What happened? Am I cooked? Do they have Bringer? They already have Bringer. That's not ideal. But all they have is Bringer, so maybe that's okay. Also, what is Gran doing in this deck? I feel like she's lost. Maybe they ran out of cards to craft with? I don't know. My god. Okay. There's some more regular cards. Don't discard Terror of the Peaks, please. And thank you. Okay, no Terror of the Peaks. That's good. Let's go ahead and Halia, and I'm going to go ahead and Sheltered by Ghosts here, I think. We need to gain some more life so we can keep drawing cards. There we go. Essence Chandler's amazing. Ah, gross. Gross. At least I have a guy in the graveyard to bring back. That's kind of nice. And they don't have the, like, automatic win, at least. And also, Halia is actually kind of big and scary, not even gonna lie. Go Halia! You versus the world! Yeah, you're right. What is that card called? I can't remember what that's called. It's the Enduring Innocence? That might be worth running in this deck. Yeah, I think it's Enduring Innocence that you're thinking about. And I would agree, it's a very good card. You're good, you're good. I'm pretty sure I'm right about it being Enduring Innocence. Don't think I attack here. Think we might be dead? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're dead. Gosh dang it. That's fair. That's fair. I think the one I'm playing is nice because it lets me gain life, which grows up all my guys whenever I play them. I guess the downside is that it's a little bit less frequent because I have to gain at least 3 life. I guess I'll just block the biggest guys I can. Hope we survive. I know I don't survive, but we can hope. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, let me go look at Enduring Innocence, see if I wanna put that in my deck. Da, da, da. I do also like having the ability for it to come back as an enchantment, so that's this one, right? Enduring Innocence? That's the one you're thinking of? Yeah, okay, sick. Let me think. I think the only thing it doesn't trigger off of are my two of my 3 drops. So maybe I go down to 2 Halias. And honestly, I've been kind of disappointed by these Ruin Lurker bats. So I'm gonna run the full playset like that. And let's give that a shot. See if that works out for us. Because I do like the idea of drawing block cards. Let's see how it goes. Honestly. Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot with me in like meta decks. Okay, I have no ways to gain life. I don't love this. This is much better. Honestly, I think I put the Fountain Port down because I need another white mana for Linden anyway. Run it like that. Okay. We'll do Essence Chandler first. Then a Johnny. Oh god, we're up against Lessons. It's trouble. Hopefully we can get our guys to be big enough where they can't get them with their burn. The case is, yes, it's quite good. I'm a big fan of case. Okay, so we're just gonna play a Johnny's here. Yeah, case is great. Only have 3 of them because I didn't want to spend another wild card on it, to be honest, but that's okay. I will say, one nice thing about this matchup, for me in this deck specifically, is we gain a lot of life. So, odds are, we might even be able to survive a few extra turns of the Monument Endurance beatdowns. With a lame, it's a lame gift, yeah. Oh man, it's beating me down. Probably gonna have to get rid of their artist talent at some point. Might have to get rid of their Monument to Endurance as well. I'm gonna start with Enduring Innocence, honestly. We kind of need to draw some more lands. We're kind of stuck on lands here. Another monument. Gross. Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to remember the names. I suck at names usually. Yeah, sorry. The TikTok screen is so small, it's hard to get the whole arena thing on there. Right now we have 3 lands, 2 plains, and the demo field. They sure are getting rid of my stuff and burning the heck out of me. Honestly, my win con this game might just be to gain more life than they can deal damage to me. Okay. I think I play Halia. Because, like, I can't gain enough life to draw a card this turn, but ideally, you know, next turn we might be able to. Yeah, honestly. That's usually how it is. Like, you have one person that's playing that's usually having a good time. But that's alright. Oh, crap. That's gonna hurt. I don't know if we can come back now, but I certainly am gonna try. Still no lands, huh? That really sucks, honestly. I guess I'll just play on the Johnnies and hope it sticks around long enough to block something. Yeah, sometimes they just screw you over with the lands, and sometimes they give you exactly what you want and need, you know? Okay. Well, apparently Lessons is tough when you only have 3 lands. Okay, let's run it back. I appreciate it. I need some luck here, ma'am. Alright, this seems good. Again, I need to draw lands, but I think in an ideal scenario, we've got a really good curve. Thank you. And hopefully we don't run into Lessons again, because that deck is very good. And my deck is not very good. Hello. Yeah, I'm stubborn, so I always want to play ranked, and then I end up against decks that you know, are really strong in the meta, and I'm playing something kind of janky. It's just, yeah, it makes it a little tough. I'm just glad I didn't stream. I tried to grind for like a high ranked placement at the end of last season, and I had a game where I I had 2 lands, and oh my gosh, immediately they get rid of the Ajani right as you said that. But yeah, I literally, it took me 11 turns to draw my like third land. It was kind of insane. Okay, let's do Ajani's and Leonin this time. That's true. I can play it again. And they missed their land drop for that turn, which is good for me. Okay, maybe not for long. I also just don't have any graveyard hate in this deck, which is probably a downside. Yeah, 11's it was insane. I literally counted because I was like, this is nuts. Oh, what sucks too is I would have won the game if I had drawn it on like turn 10. but I didn't. So we were stuck. Okay, let's do Aaliyah and Linden, and that should be enough to draw a card. That sucks. Absolutely awful. I've never gotten that unlucky with the mulligans. Usually I have one where I at least have like 1 or 2 lands to play off of, but doesn't always happen. They're gonna get rid of the enchantment? That'd be nice. I want to keep my creatures, please. Okay. Yeah, you got it, boss. I am gonna play Essence Chandler, probably. Or maybe I should play Exemplar of Light. No mulligan is brave. Okay. Let's go ahead. We play this. Yeah, let's go ahead and play this. We'll draw some cards and stuff. And probably be sad that they have the card that they need to play what's it called? The thing from the graveyard. Oh, you mean like the London Mulligan thing? Oh, I see, I see. I get you. Ooh, Leonardo's actually pretty good here. Let's do this plus Essence Chandler. And then we can go ahead and swing in. I think I'm going to sneak next turn, even though I can do it now. I think the flyer is better. Yeah, that's fair. When did you start playing Magic? Nice, heck yeah. Yeah, you started way before me. I started in Kaladesh, so kind of old school now, but not that old school. Real old school people would not call that old school, you know? Okay, ooh, actually, Sheltered by Ghosts is pretty good. Get rid of the Harvester. Let's go ahead and I can do Aaliyah, I can do Exemplar. I think Exemplar is better. And then I go ahead and swing in with these two. And then I'll probably sneak this around. On Linden, preferably. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. The good old days, heck yeah. Honestly, they were simpler. I like a lot of the old card designs. I feel like now we see stuff like, what's it called? Questing Beast with like 15 lines of text. And you're just like, what am I supposed to do with this? Actually, I kind of want to look that card up real quick. Give me a sec. Let's read Questing Beast real quick. I think it's an arena. No? Questing Beast is not an arena. Wow. I am shocked. I guess I'll have to Google it. We'll go ahead and hop into queue while I'm doing that. Questing Beast. The Questing Beast has its keywords and then like 3 different lines of complicated text. So I'm over exaggerating for sure, but yeah, no. That's really cool, actually. That is a really cool story, though. I wish I had, like, learned how to play this game when I was a kid. My dad had some, like, really old cards, from, like, the... Ooh, wait, a mirror matchup? Let's go. His were from, like... I think he had a couple of beta cards, and then, like, a couple of cards from, like, Arabian Nights and stuff. It was pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome, man. That is really cool. You love to just hear those stories. It warms your heart, you know? To see, like, some of the good, some of the... Just like a simple card game can do in people's lives is really pretty amazing. One of the card shops I play at, they were talking about how one of the people that runs the shop also runs like the Magic club at the like high school that they're at. Like, you know, some of the people that go to the store that are adults now were like kids at that club, and it's just a cool thing. Absolutely, as it should, as it should. I think I will always go through phases with Magic, because like I think I'll always love this game. It's a lot of fun. Um, but I think at the same time, some sets I'm just like, I'll skip this one, you know? Um, yeah, we'll do it like that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Let's put the counters on the Vanguard. Make it scary too. Appreciate the follow, boss. You're amazing. But yeah, I think this game will always be like one of my favorites. Nice. For once we weren't the ones who were mana screwed. Let's go. But yeah. It's a great game. I kind of want to get into some of the newer games too. Like the One Piece card game, it's been doing really well. That seems fun. You've got a fair point. A fair point there. Okay, let's see. This is okay. I don't love it. We'll try it. Hopefully we draw a 1 mana gain life play. Fingers crossed. We did! Yes! Living the dream. Hey, I won like one or two, I think. Give me some credit. Alright. Let's do Air Temple and play Chandler. Yeah, I wanna, have some fun with it. See what cool decks we can come up with that might be a little different from what most people are playing in the format, you know? Okay. A little tough. I think I actually swing. As funny as that is. I think that's a good trade for me, and then I can do Enduring Innocence. And then I can play Leonardo after that with a Sheltered by Ghost. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to try to make the janky decks work. I'm curious to see out of the like Mutant Ninja Turtle cards, like what ends up being like the best in the format, you know? Because I feel like there's going to be at least one or two decks that come out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that like kind of define the format. Maybe not as much as like Lessons does and Vaginal Cub, but let's see what we draw. Anything crazy? Oh, that's pretty good. I still think we do Leonardo plus Sheltered by Ghosts. Get one of these Chocobo out of here. You don't know what Lessons is? Or Vaginal Cub? Ooh, nice. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are actually getting into the game because they're big into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is really cool. I like that. I like it when the game is like catering to a lot of different types of people. Okay. Ooh. Aerith is actually really sick here. And double Leon and Vanguard's gonna be nice too. We might have a comeback on our hands here. Alright. Big life swing with Leonardo. At D&D, nice. You play D&D too? Yeah, I like the concept for the dungeons, but it is a little bit of a weird mechanic. I don't blame you. I get you, I get you. I enjoy D&D too, but okay. Who you fighting? Alright. I mean, if you want those counters to go somewhere else, that's fine with me. Make Leonardo lethal by itself. That's fair. I wish I had less nerdy hobbies, because ugh, it gets expensive. Okay. Right? It's ridiculous. Make your hobbies free, you know? I wish my hobbies were free. I guess D&D is technically free, but not really in the same way. Yeah, I think we had the same thought there. Okay, Sheltered by Ghosts is probably necessary here. Let's do that. Yeah, actually we can get lethal here too. That's fair. No need to say anything. Okay. Let's keep trying. We got at least 2 wins, so that's cool. Yeah, I feel like D&D is fairly free, but like to really enjoy it to its fullest, you kind of do need to spend a little bit of money. Because like you want dice, you want, you know, a good adventure. A lot of things you kind of have to get set up ahead of time. Even like supposedly free hobbies make you want to spend money, you know? Like I perfect example is like League of Legends, you know? Makes you want to spend money. Oh, nice. That's cool. Exactly. That's what matters, honestly. Through and through. Okay, are we playing against Ketramos, or what are we playing against here? The skeletons? Oh my god, more seam rips, bruh. Come on, give me a break. Also, can we draw land, please? Please? I just need 2 more to be kind of scary. Yeah, funny enough, I actually had to drop out of a few D&D games because I ended up just playing it way too much. My Descended is when things enter the graveyard. Oh, I don't think I like that. Nice, we finally drew something. Okay, I'm gonna do Essence Chandler plus Leo. Harry Potter, heck yeah. I was gonna say your name is Harry Potter, so you've got at least 2 hobbies, right? I'm gonna put the counter on Leon in here. Make that card a little scarier. Okay, I'm guessing they're getting rid of Essence Chandler. Yeah, makes sense. Although I'm kind of surprised they didn't do anything with that. That's kind of weird. I guess we just play Linden here. Swing in, gain a life. Hit 3 for counting the free one, that's fair. Okay, I'm gonna block that. Appreciate the offer though. Yeah, we are struggling with lands here. Okay, I'm gonna swing in, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and play Leonardo with the sneak here. Because we need the I wouldn't mind if they traded for my guys here. I don't think they will though. We're gonna trade for one of them. Let's go ahead and sneak then. Alright. What's up, Sky? We're doing good. I have good news and I have bad news. Good news is we're playing cats with a Johnny's Pride mate, but the bad news is they got rid of him. And another good news, we got to play 3, so we're winning more than we're losing. Yeah, I think we have 2 cats in the deck. It's a Johnny's Pride mate, and I think Leonid's Vanguard is a cat as well. So we're representing today. You might actually like my other deck too. It's not cats, but it's pretty interesting. So I decided to go ahead and build another Leonardo deck, the white life gain guy, but to stick with the mono white for this deck, just to see if that does better than the white black version that I did before. Gold pan. I don't even know what that is. Okay, let's play Innocence. But yeah, so it's a mono white life gain. We're trying to gain life and put counters on our stuff that makes that work really well. Ooh, nice. Oh god, we're against the artifacts. This is a deck. I don't think I'm well suited for this deck, but we'll see. Okay. I think I'm still playing Enduring Innocence here. What's the idea for your 1/1 counters deck? What kind of cards are you playing around? I think we have to get rid of at least one of these perilous snares. So let's do that. Get our innocence back. Grow our essence channeler. There we go. We're not out of this yet. It's not looking great, but we're not out of this yet. I'm gonna block one of these since I can keep the Enduring Innocence as a non-creature. And because Essence Channeler is getting bigger and bigger. And more difficult for them to deal with, hopefully. Ugh, repurposing bay is rough. Okay, I think we have to get rid of either repurposing bay or solemn simulacrum. I'm probably gonna get rid of simulacrum here. I think that's just necessary. That guy, and then we can seam rip one of these little dudes. And I still can't attack because they're so freaking big. This is terrible. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Perilous Snare. Beginning of combat, you can give 2 creatures. Is that the one I played in the draft the other day? Because if so, that's a very cool card. Big fan. You have to block both of these, unfortunately. I could have blocked one, I guess, technically, but this is not great. Is it the, it's like the agent from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It's like a 3 mana with here, I'll show you the card I'm talking about real quick. Let me find it. I am down to fight it, but I'm gonna do that on Sunday. I thought about what you were saying, and I think I'm gonna dedicate my Sunday streams to running like playing against viewers and stuff. So come back on Sunday, and I'm definitely down. Okay. 3 mana white. I just got him in a draft. Okay, he's from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for sure. There he is. Agent Bishop. Is that him? But yeah, for right now, I'm gonna do the Tuesday. Right now, I'm sticking with Tuesdays being drafts, so I can save money on my standard brews. Thursdays will be standard brews, and then Sundays will be play against viewers. So. Hello. Heck yeah. Can't wait, man. Honestly, I might just go ahead and get rid of this guy while they don't have protection. But heck yeah. And I'm gonna try to have a brawl deck together by then too, so I can play some brawl with you guys. Because I know it seems like everybody really likes to play brawl, so I want to make sure I can play what everybody has, you know. I'll have to think about what deck I want to build for that though, and if I have the cards, and hopefully I don't have to spend too many rares on the decks if I do that. Okay. Let's do Fountain Port first. See if we draw anything cool. We do. Okay. Think we go ahead and play Leonardo. I want to get as many scary things as I can. We'll swing in with Innocence here so we can grow our guys some more. Sheltered by ghosts. How dare. Actually, honestly, if they spend their whole turn on that, that's pretty good for me. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think they can afford to just go for Hinterland Sanctifier with that. Okay, we're still gaining enough life to where they're not too much of a threat. I gotta keep an eye out for their one that buffs them up based on how many auras they have or whatever. But I think we'll be okay. Alright. Steam Rip's actually really good here. I'm going to do it on Sheltered by Ghosts so they don't get to protect it with their 1 mana protection spell. I know that's what they're holding here. Without a doubt in my mind. Ooh, Halia is insane here. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it all the way out, and then Leon and Vanguard. Because my squad is gonna be big and scary. Especially Leonardo, actually, because of all the life gain he's gonna get. That's one scary fella. 9/9 with lifelink, I think, at this point. Pretty spooky. We do have Essence Chandler as a backup in case they get rid of Leonardo. I think that's the sweet spot for this deck, though. Going with, like, having at least 2 guys that can grow from gaining life. And then a bunch of card draw. Oh! Lyndon's gonna put the nail in the coffin for sure here. Unless they have 2 removal pieces. Okay, getting rid of Leonardo, I'm guessing. Alright, do you have something for Essence Chandler is the question. Doesn't look like it. They might be chump blocking next turn. Probably will be chump blocking. At least in one way. But honestly, I think the way I can attack here will probably just... Yeah, this is going to be rough for them. Actually, I can... Can I win here? No, I'm one short, because I could pay life with this to get this flying, but I wouldn't be able to play Linden then, so... Let's go ahead and do it like that. Gain all the life in the world. I don't really care if I lose Sanctifier, to be honest. But they might care. So I'm going to swing like this. Maybe like that. Just to keep the pressure on, even if my guy's gone. Yeah, Essence Chandler's got to be a monster. Oh god. And Aaliyah has gained us so much life. Or sorry, drawn us so many cards. I think we can win next turn because we've got Linden. We can pay life to make a token, which should give it flying and vigilance. So they have to stay on defense or remove it, basically. Ah, they got the removal. Look at you. Well, now we need another threat to show up. Unfortunate. But we're still looking okay. I'm not mad about it. I'd be surprised if they leave up that much mana, to be honest. I guess what I can do is just start buffing everything with Abandoned Air Temple. Let's do that. And we'll do Case. So, I think they have at least one thing that gives them a buff. I probably don't want to swing with anything unless it has at least 4 life. Just to be safe. I guess I could have swung with everything to threaten lethal. Oh, I could have threatened lethal. Oops. Even if they double blocked. Yeah, that's a misplay. Dang it. Oh, alright. I mean, thank you, I guess. Let them go down to 1. Leon's good. I think they're in trouble here, though. I've gained so much life this game. Weaver's strong. I don't think it saves them. Same there. I think it's a good card. I just don't think it saves them. Because I just have to get in with like one guy here and do more than 4 damage, I guess. So I think that should be doable. I think I just swing in with everything and air temple and we're set. Get all those counters, and we swing all the way in. Gain a ridiculous amount of life. And Then we see what they do about it. They have to triple block for sure. I still think they lose regardless of how they block. Because they're at 1 HP. Even with the rescue, I don't think it's enough. Because they gain 5 life off of that. I still think they lose by 1 creature here, basically. Yep. GG's. Let's go. That was a hard fought one. My goodness. Okay. Not too shabby. Too shabby. I'm also a bit under the weather today, so I might switch decks a little early so I can get off a little early too and get some rest. Just an FYI. Ooh. An air temple. Don't mind if I do. Oh, big yawn. Up against Angels, I'm actually gonna get rid of Giada. That card's a bit of a problem, honestly, and I'd rather not. Honestly. Honestly. Okay, that's not really a problem for me. Let's do... I want to do Enduring Innocence first. And the next turn we can do Case plus Essence Chandler, and maybe draw into something else to play. Okay. Valkyrie. Get rid of... Oh, okay. Makes sense. You got me. Okay. Play Case and play Essence Chandler. Get ourselves a big guy. Hopefully big soon. That's a lot of lands, unfortunately. That's all I had. Sorry. I'm so tired today. Y'all could see my posture right now. You would laugh really hard. Because I'm like... slumped so far down into my chair. Okay. Definitely put those on Enduring Innocence. Probably keep swinging it with the Enduring Innocence, honestly. Because I can't block with it anyway, so I might as well... I can't activate those, that kind of sucks. Let's do Fountain Port. Go ahead and draw a card off this. There we go. That's big. Nice, okay. The Fountain Port's going to be nice, because they've got that guy that lets them turn off the maps. Okay, got rid of 1 Angel. Now we can start playing some stuff from our graveyard too, which is nice. So we can get Essence Chandler back. I kind of need some removal though. They've got a lot of Angels, they've got a lot of Flyers. I kind of need to get rid of some stuff. They're kind of a weird, like, Angel plus flying deck. It's very interesting. Oh my god, that's a lot of lands. Okay, let's play Sanctifier. Draw, hopefully into something amazing. That is pretty amazing, not gonna lie. Go ahead and get rid of the one that has our guy. So we can get that back, and then we can get rid of Yada probably. Then we can play Fountain Port. In for 8 life gain. Ooh, this was a big swing. We definitely needed that Sheltered by Ghosts. I need for them to not draw anything cool. Stay on the back foot for me, okay? That is so okay. I am so cool with Lightstall Inquisitor to make me put one of my guys exiled. One of my 3 basic planes that are plaguing my hand. Stay on defense now? Oh no, they're still being aggressive. Okay. Works for me. You don't have the life gain to keep up with me anymore. Look a little brave. Because right now, what they swung in for is 1 less than what a Johnny can swing in and heal me for. That's not the best, unfortunately for them. Another Johnny's Pride Mate's great. Huge. Play a land. Let's go ahead and play Halia, just full cost. And let's go ahead and swing in with that guy. They jump. We go up to 32. Yeah, that's trouble for you. Got another case too, jeez. Now I can feel good about sacrificing a case to get another essence. Yeah. Trouble. Okay. What are you getting with this? The big Ajani? I'm guessing? Makes the most sense. Because that's what's gaining me all that life, but... And to get their guy back, 3-3, but I've still got a 10-10 swinging their way, so I don't know if they can keep that up forever, you know? Okay, that's 10 damage. Fine with that. Okay, we've drawn way too many lands. Let's go ahead and sack this. We'll go ahead and play Essence Channeler. Gain some life, draw some cards. I guess I should have played Case first. That's okay. Enduring Innocence is nice. Play Case, play Enduring Innocence. And then we swing in for 14, 15, 16, 17, I think. Yeah, it's a hefty guy right there. I'm not gonna swing in with everybody else though. Just the big one. Okay, we've gotten rid of some of their creatures. We're not quite back up to the life total we were at earlier, but we're not doing too bad. Okay. What are they doing now? See, my bud. You didn't want to tap like that. Okay, I guess they can warp that. Get a planes. Oh, wait. Enters, yeah. You going to find the planes? Okay, just the triggers were taking a second. I was like, what's happening? Okay, Inquisitor. Make one of my planes come in tapped again. You got it, boss. I would say the Youthful Valkyrie is getting a little scary, but it's still not quite scary enough for me to worry about yet. Especially since I have two big guys that are going to start swinging in. It's going to be a problem. Assuming they keep swinging in with the Valkyrie, though, because the lifelink is quite good. Brave to swing in with multiples, I guess, but maybe that's just me. This has been quite a life gain battle, though, for sure. Leonin is good. Let's go ahead and start with Aerith, and then we'll do Leonin. Oh, they're just surrendering, yeah. We got a lot of big guys. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, though. Alright. Nice game. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do one more game with this deck, and then we'll show you guys the really spicy deck that I'm trying to make work. I don't know that it will. It didn't work in my testing that well, and I feel like I need to edit it a bit, but I kind of just want to see if it can go off, you know? Okay, not bad. We do need a little bit more life gain sources, or just like one more creature. Yeah, that'll work. Spell Snare. Gross. Sorry, that was... Alright. Play Linden, I guess? Because Helia's not going to get enough life anyway. Alright, you got it, boss. Counter spell God over there. Play Enduring. Okay. Our cat soldier's gonna keep running at them. Alright, they're going to find more counter spells. Our seam rips are very bad this game. I'm glad it gave us both of them. So glad. Let's just play this as a normal warp. Because we kind of need more life gain to get that to work anyway, and I don't want them to work. We can get another 1 mana guy. I can play both of them and draw a card. Perhaps that would be good. Okay, that works too. Doesn't quite do exactly what I wanted it to, but we take it. Because, yeah, we're still unable to gain 3 life, unfortunately. We need, like, 1 more guy. Oh, yep. That's not good. Against a Dimir control deck. Hopefully they don't do me too dirty, I guess. I don't like card draw, apparently. And unfortunately, we drew a land, so we're not doing anything. Woohoo! Leonin. Aha! We have a 1/1 cat. You fool. You know, at least Seamrip can deal with that. At least Seamrip can deal with that. They even get rid of my little 1/1 because they just have that much extra. My god. Alright. I see how it is. That's a lot of sheltered by ghosts for nothing, for no creatures on the board. I think we're cooked here. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm just gonna do this for funsies. Alright, there go 2 creatures I could have played. Not anything crazy, I guess, so could be worse. Honestly, if they counter or kill Leonardo, I probably just surrender. Because I'm so far behind at this point. Yeah, we'll go ahead and call that there. Alright, our deck didn't do too bad. We ended up climbing a little bit. I am going to show off the new deck now. I hope you guys are excited, because this is what I call a little spice. So, I decided I wanted to build a deck around the new card, Rat King Verminster. It's a legendary rat avatar for 2 mana that basically it can make 1/1 rats and get 1/1 counters if things leave the battlefield during your turn. You can also sacrifice 3 rats to return target creature and all other cards with the same name as that card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Now, what is our plan with this? Well, we have rats. We've got Lord Skitter that makes rats. We've got Revenge of the Rats that makes rats. We've got Persistent Marstalker, which is a rat that is stronger with more rats and gets things back from the graveyard to the battlefield attacking. Usually more rats. And then Nezumi Linkbreaker is just a 1-mana rat that does something, so that's pretty cool. And then we're trying to reanimate Summon Bahamut, because I was like, you know what, we need to go look and see what creatures there are that are really big and scary that aren't legendary. And guess what? Bahamut's one of those. So if we can get 4 Bahamuts into the graveyard, activate Rat King, we can get all 4 of them onto the battlefield with a 2-mana spell, which is pretty crazy. So we've got a few other things to go along with that. We've got Overlord to fill the graveyard. Really funny thing I realized is, you know how you can do a non-avatar creature from your graveyard to the hand with Overlord? Well, unfortunately, Rat King is an avatar, so they don't have that synergy, but that's okay. We can use it to find our other rats. And then we've also got Virtue of Persistence as some removal to also bring stuff back. Unholy Annex to draw more cards. And, you know, make a big 6/6 demon problem guy. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck, the spice. So let's see if we can make some 4 Bahamuts with a bunch of rats. And the rest of the deck, by the way, is just pretty much removal. Some of it with some discards, so I can throw the Bahamuts into the graveyard if I need to. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna be honest though, I threw this deck together in like maybe 15 minutes before the stream, so if it's bad, it's not. You get my drift? Low key though, I think this card's very good. I want to try it in like a commander thing where I can do it with what's the... I mean, there's a couple of versions, I guess, of the rat that can get a bunch of different rats. But yeah, give me that Nezumi. Next turn we'll probably do Unholy. They may counter it, but that's okay. Oh, okay. No counter spells. Thanks for letting me draw a card. Now I guess I can play these two next turn. Okay, they're definitely a control deck. Don't love that. I might have to play Rat King then, so I can try to play my last rat and then tap it down. So I think what I do here is I go with Rat King, I go with Persistent Marsh Stalker, and then we hope that they don't wipe my board so I can play Lord Skitter and then go grab my Summon Bahamut from the graveyard. Ironically, against control, it's not that good. Okay, we can still do it right now if they don't remove it. I guess worst case I can play Nezumi and Lord Skitter. But I think I just run out the Lord Skitter here. And then go for the activation, probably. It only has a sorcery? No, it says I can do that at instant speed, apparently. Okay, brave. Well, I am definitely going to tap it then. Go get myself a Bahamut. Get rid of that guy. And then let's not attack, and then attack some rats. We got a Bahamut! Let's go! Rat King! They're gonna have a board wipe, but it's fine. I got to do the cool thing. Goodbye, board state. What? They don't have a board wipe? That's crazy. Okay. I did not expect to beat control that easy. But I guess sometimes Bahamut's all you need. And a Rat King. They kind of are a dynamic duo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I think iconic dynamic duos, I definitely think of Rat King Verminster, and I think of Summon Bahamut from Final Fantasy. Just top 10 iconic duos for sure. Okay. Got a rat and a bunch of control. That's fine. Not my favorite hand, but we can make it work. Brett. Alright. Overlord's a good draw. You're going to remove Nezumi? I would appreciate it, actually, if you could put that in the graveyard for me, because then I get something back with Overlord for sure. Okay, are you control? Are you... What are you playing? Go hit him for 1. Okay, and then we get Overlord countered. I guess. Okay. That's fine. Doesn't seem to be Lessons. I don't think Lessons runs that in the main board. Unless it's like a weird version of it. More likely it's the blue-red, whatchamacallit. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing in. It's probably the Spellslinger deck. With, like, the crabs and the elementals that care about all the stuff in your graveyard. So, I'm definitely going to run Oh, maybe it is lessons. It's a lot of lessons. Let's see what we draw and what they play. I may end up running out Lord Skitter to start getting rid of their graveyard stuff. I might do something else. We'll see what we draw first, though. Grand. We don't love Grand. Okay, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to... hope they don't counter it. That'd be rude of them. And then I'm going to Virtue of Persistence Grand. Maybe I should have Virtued first. Yeah. Then they would have had to do that earlier, but that's fine. We can still Lord Skitter and sacrifice to get Bahamut back, I guess. Or I guess it would be Overlord. That is a good backup target, by the way, is Overlord. Monument. Not a huge fan. Not the end of the world just yet. We're actually getting enough mana to be able to play Virtue of Persistence at some point as well. That's not bad. I think, honestly, I'd probably go ahead and activate this to get the demon. So we're gaining life instead of losing life for a bit. And then we go just hit in for 2 damage. Final Fantasy, is that Final Fantasy trading card game online? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what FFTCGB means. But I do love Final Fantasy. I hope there is a Final Fantasy trading card game that I don't know about that you're talking about. But no, this is Magic Arena. So, sorry to disappoint. Let's do Skitter first. Ideally, they don't have a counter for that. Then we'll go to combat. Go ahead and exile one of their lessons. Then we go ahead and hit them for 2, because they don't have any flash creatures. And then let's go ahead and play Overlord of the Bailmok. Well, can't get either of those back, but that's okay. Figured they would exile my stuff anyway. Don't really want Summon Bahamuts in my hand, but that's okay. Okay. Ral, okay. Are they gonna draw a discard, or are they... Okay. I mean, they're dead on board, so they need to do some removing. They need to play Iroh's technique, or lesson, or whatever it is. Iroh's demonstration, that's what it is. Which they should have. I guess they could play 2, like, firebending lessons as well, and technically live. Okay. Definitely more likely to the latter now. So let's do this. Discard Bahamut. And I'm going to swing with everything but Rat King. As an ideal scenario, I can play the Ritual Chamber and cause them problems. Okay. They can make 2 new treasures with that. They kind of have to, because they need to be able to remove something on my board. Oh, okay. They did not draw it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. GG's. We beat Lessons with it. Okay. Look at us. They didn't have artist talent, to be fair, but... I mean, that's not bad. I'm not mad about that. Alright. Let's get some more Rat King going. I think the nice thing about this setup too is nobody really knows what I'm doing. They're like, Rat King? You can play that in Standard? Why, yes you can. Yes you can. Oh, I need to hit keep. Sorry. Look down to check my phone for 1 second. What is that? Okay. Looking to descend. So are we, kind of. Okay. Alright. Kind of a tough call here of what I want to play. I think I hold off on requiting Hex just for now. I think we'll get something better to play with it at some point. And then hold on the Link Breaker to block for now. Jeez. I definitely need to get my Lord Skitter on the field here. Wish that didn't give him trample, but I guess it is what it is. Ah, jeez. This is trouble. I could play this and remove one guy. I could also do Lord Skitter and start exiling stuff from their graveyard. It's probably Lord Skitter, fortunately. And then we block Bloodghast, and then exile that next turn, something like that. Not gonna swing, because we need the blockers. Sorry, Phoenix. Not today. Not today. At some point, we'll have Overlord of the Belmerk to back us up. That day is not today, but maybe sometime we'll be able to do that. All right. Yeah. Well, they call me a Yanni guy. Honestly, probably block like that, Make them discard if they want to keep Iron Shield Elf. And hopefully get rid of Inti. Fingers crossed. Okay. Not good for us. Okay. Another land is probably good. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and play Nezumi. Let's go ahead and Requiting Hex. Right here. We'll do that after we swing in with the rat that can't block. We'll get rid of the one that can't come back. Gain a little life. Get another rat guy. Grow up the Rat King. Things are looking up. Okay. Hit with cool but rude for sure. Guess we need more rats, so let's go ahead and block. And I can play Revenge of the Rats. And then use Rat King to bring something back. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Some of Bahamut's nice, but I can't get it in my graveyard just yet. If I do this, I do that, that's actually not that good. So let's do Overlord of the Belmark here. Love having Summon Bahamut in the graveyard. Let's grab a Nezumi for another blocker. The odds are we have to block everything, so I need to stay on defense here pretty bad. If I can get a way to discard Bahamut, we might be in good shape. But for now, I think we're in a little bit of a pickle. Oh. I miscounted their cards. Yeah, they have me. They have me dead. No. My rats. It's okay. Dang it. We were so close, I feel like. We just didn't quite have the, like, setup to make it work. And I think the problem with Summon Bahamut is that it comes in tapped. So if they have an indestructible guy and I'm already dead to rights, it's kind of hard to make that worth it. Anyway, this is not a good hand in particular. Not a good hand. This is better. Probably run it like that. Put this out on Rat. Probably. Maybe on Horror, but more likely Rat. Then all my rats can be uncounterable. Sorry. Moon Shadow. Play this on a rat. Play a rat. Damn. Like, what is that card? Alright, I do need to draw lands. Fingers crossed that actually happens. Not all that confident though, honestly. Oh, I mean, I probably don't block. Seems a little silly. Let's go ahead. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of Moon Shadow while I have an opportunity. I'm a little worried about that thing growing, so I'd rather just send it off and be done with it. We probably do need to get rid of that. Okay. Let's start milling stuff. We need some of Bahamuts in our area. 2 of them. Yeah, we're leaving those in there. Absolutely. Without a doubt in my mind. Don't you do it. That's my rat guy, you jerk. Land, please. I need them really badly. We play another. Oh. Wow. This is something. This will play a persistent guy. I don't know. Lance, please. We're so close. I guess worst case I can do a Nizumi and then Requiting Hex, blight it, and get rid of the Kohler. Technically a play that we can do. Not a great play, but it might be what we have to do to survive. Okay, they're just making spirits because they don't have to play anything. I think we do this play. And then do this. Just try to survive as long as we can. I think I get rid of the spirit, as weird as that sounds. I don't have a way to block them. You know? So my plan is just to block the Twilight. And then sacrifice with the blight. I'm not sure if I hit the right button, so let me double check. Yes, blight. Goodbye. Get out of here. Okay. We didn't lose any life this turn, so that's a good sign. Now we're one turn closer to getting our overlords back, which is nice. Thank God we're getting lands. I think it might be a little too late, but we can hope it's not, right? Stay on defense for a while and say a quick prayer. Because we also just don't have enough rats right now to be able to activate Rat King. So even if we did, like... We're in a tight spot. Oh, I think we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Dang it. I had exactly the removal they needed to be able to finish me off that turn. To be fair, probably couldn't have come back either way. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When I start doing voices, that's how I know I'm tired. I'm gonna go get some more water real quick while we're queued it. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and keep this. 4 lands is a blessing, so. Leonardo leader in blue. Okay. Interesting card. I don't know what they're going for really, but okay. Ninjas deck. Ninjas versus rats. Oh, give me a rat. Ooh, that's some rat. Okay. Is this the Mardu version, or is this like just a black-white version? I probably don't block here, honestly. They might have a sneak play. Don't know if there's much I can do about that. Okay, the card draw guy is here. Probably just going to go ahead and remove the Lord here and block with Nezumi here. Next turn I can play Rat King and Persistent Marsh Stalker. Seems like a good play. Definitely block there. Sorry, boss. I know you're trying to sneak something, but I will gladly block and trade for that. Okay. More ninja shenanigans. Oh, block it. I dare you. Okay, fine. We survive a couple more turns, we can get this Overlord of the Baelmerk, which will be a really nice blocker. We've already got decent blockers too. It's not like we're super struggling here. We'll definitely block there. Ready? Okay, that's fine. We got a backup Rat King. Yep. Guess we're Rat Kinging. And then we're gonna buff up this guy. So we're gonna buff up this guy. Honestly, Requiting Hex is pretty good. So keep that. You made it at rat. At this rate, we might just be able to play Virtue of Persistence, which probably wins us the game if they let us keep it. What? Okay, we can only block with 1/1s or stuff like that. So honestly, if they want to sneak, they're probably going to sneak on their Dreamweaver anyway. So, we let it be. Yeah. All right. I guess we probably do some attacking this round. Let's say. Start returning some favors. Probably gonna do a Requiting Hex on their turn. Now we got got some big scary guys. I might excel my graveyard here. Yeah. Although the thing is that people forget is that Virtue of Persistence lets me take their stuff too. They're gonna have to be careful of that. I'm probably gonna get rid of the beavers. Because I don't have any flyers to like block that with. I'm really not too worried about the pet. Like if they want to sneak some stuff, they can. I'm not too worried about it this way. Okay. They get another 1/1, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Not that scary. Go ahead and play that. And I'm gonna swing in with this actually. Get more options into the graveyard for stuff to get back. But nothing crazy, so we'll just take our choice from their graveyard. Honestly, we might just hardcast this summon bomb it at this rate. On a wild. Let's see, I probably block with Rat King because I can just get it back if I need it. Probably gonna grab a Dream Beavers while I'm at it, you know? Like, we have a lot of options. I guess he's just in because he's a ninja, and I guess he has a little bit of synergy with certain cards. Not really that scared of that card, though. Okay. What do we got here? Honestly, probably block like this. Like that. Get rid of as many ninjas as possible. And other creature types. Keep my life total high and then go grab some cool stuff. Probably scariest thing I can grab for them is... Maybe it's Dream Beavers? Maybe it's Oroku? Because of the high power? Then we go like that. We go like that. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in. Because we might just get to play this for a bunch, potentially. I guess for two little rats. And then we just go to their turn. Start taking more stuff. Alright, they're swinging with a lot of things. Block here, block here. Block here. Ah, I see you. Hard actually. That could be trouble. Oh, yeah, they don't have any block. I was like thinking like, strategically, what's the best option? But actually, we had lethal because they swung in too much. Okay, not bad, not bad. Honestly, deck's doing a little better than I thought it would. I feel like it needs a few more rats to like really be amazing. And there's certain cards that aren't in standard that are really good with this. But I'm not mad about it. Okay, it's a good hand. We'll do rat. Rat, annex. Something else? Seems like a good curve. Okay, I kind of feel like I'm playing like a weird janky. Oh, towards the tower. I see you. I feel like I'm playing a weird janky limited deck, honestly. Because you just don't see rats in Standard. Okay. Is this Yuna? Or is this... Yeah, this is Yuna, for sure. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of Yuna. So, we'll have to play this at some point. I'm gonna stay on blocks, because they get extra combat, so their guy's gonna be scarier. But I think our ideal situation is we're getting our overlords as creatures on the battlefield. I will block. Absolutely. Nice little trade for me. Okay. They didn't mill anything but lands there, so good for me. Might have to just hold up Bitter Triumph plus... Well, it'll probably just be Overlord and then hold up Bitter Triumph. Or I could do this. You know, let's draw a lot of cards. Make sure we hit our land drops. Well, maybe not make sure, but hope we hit our land drops. Yuna? Nope. I don't think they have Yuna yet. Otherwise, I think they would have played her. Nice thing is we have a lot of removal, so we can send Bahamut to the graveyard pretty easy. And this should be able to just get rid of this guy, so that's kind of nice. Land, please? No? Okay. We'll do... Honestly, I want to do both. Let's do Rat King and let's do Overlord. Oh, there's... Wow, that's a lot of lands. Okay. Great! 4 lands, straight to the graveyard. Exactly what I wanted. And no lands in my hand. Also exactly what I wanted. Crying. I might just, like, take myself out of this game at this rate. I need the 5th land, because I need the demon. Is that combat? No, end step. Ugh. Jesus. Oh. Why do you have to do this to me? Well, we gotta discard that. And we gotta discard that. We don't have the lands. So, what is this, like, sound that I keep hearing? Are they just, like, spam clicking on the dragons? Really obnoxious if so. I mean, I'm 2 damage away from dead. Hopefully I draw a land. I can't believe there are 4 in a row right there. That's crazy. I guess worst case, I can live with Virtue of Persistence on my own guy. But that really sucks. Like, that really sucks, if that's what I'm doing. Looks like that's what I'm doing. Well, I guess I can double Virtue their guy instead. Why is this making so many noises? Like, I feel like it doesn't usually make this many noises. Am I crazy? What is happening? Do I need to, like, restart my game? Because it's like... Click, 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 click. What's happening? Okay, next turn we can get life gain, though, instead of life loss. So that is going to be a lifesaver for sure. And then we can start working towards our Virtue of Persistences, which will be real nice, especially against their deck, because they already are doing so many graveyard shenanigans. Okay, they got 2 of those. Alright, we also have Rat King. I can't do that yet because I will die. We're going to do that. No attacks. Gain a little life, you know. It's pretty nice. Discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of him, and let's just do a second. Why not? Now, what I can do next turn, if they don't get rid of my demon, and I don't die, I can play some rats and then go get summon Bahamut's. Might be able to... I don't know if I can win with 1 million tutus, but we can certainly try. I'll block one of these. I'm gonna just hope that they don't have lethal on me right now. Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Let's go ahead and play this guy. We'll go ahead and play Nizumi as well. And we'll play Persistent Mars Stalker. Are they gonna get rid of Rat King in response? Okay, thank goodness. Get rid of their summon Bahamut probably. It's probably the scariest thing in their graveyard. Like eventually I'm gonna want stuff in their graveyard, but right now I just need to survive. And we'll get rid of FOMO, maybe? And now I can do this at instant speed, right? Yeah, I can. So I'm going to hold. Draw 2, gain 2. Exile some stuff from their graveyard again. We'll get rid of Yuna, because she's Yowie. No attacks. We're gonna have to try to win through a Knights of the Round, which is gonna be a challenge. Oh. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do a thing then. Something I don't want to do. I'm gonna have to summon Bahamut my own things. Because I need a demon, otherwise I just die. Technically, I'm dead. Oh my god. Not Yuna, not like this. We were so close to stabilizing. If they just didn't have the removal that turn, I would have been set. That stinks. Gosh dang it. That would have been a fun matchup too, to play a lot of our cards. Okay. Let's see here. They're thinking. Oh, they're not thinking anymore. Okay. I'm gonna keep. As long as I draw lands, this is a fine hand. That guy. Little rat boy. They're like, what? Why are you playing that? I guess we hold up double requiting Hex. Or we just requite them right now. Or play Rat King, but I think it's better if I just go ahead and requite their hexes. Go away. I'm not gonna let you bring in your planeswalker for cheaper, okay? Nice try though. Play Sewer King. Yeah, Rat Tribal. No! Our Sewer King. Our boy. Okay. Probably fine. Probably get rid of Unholy Annex. Most likely. Okay. You got it. Guess I'll play this while their shields are down. And swing in. Draw a little cardy card. Land is amazing. Oh. I was expecting. Okay. Why don't we just play Lord Skitter again? Honestly. I can block Enduring Curiosity as well, which is nice. A lot of benefits to Skewer. No swings. Oh, we're getting so many of these Revenge of the Rats, but we have nothing in our graveyard. I need them to remove things. Otherwise, these Revenge of the Rats are going to be useless. Now we're just going to keep losing life, and they're going to keep drawing. And eventually, I'm going to cry. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's get a 6/6. Please. Attacks. Ping him for 2, hopefully. Yes. More lands is not that exciting, but, you know, we're drawing past them. Maybe we'll hardcast some Bahamut. You never know. Yep, I think we're in a tough spot here. Yes, from cats to rats, you're not wrong. I'm playing a deck based on this guy, the Rat King Verminster. He's an interesting fella, that's for sure. I guess I just keep playing out my guys and hope they don't remove my stuff. Okay. Apparently they don't want my Verminster to be around, which is fine, probably. Yeah, he seems pretty good. I want to build a commander deck with the Rat King, but I haven't really gotten around to doing it yet. I love all those cards that's like you can have as many of the same card as you want in the deck. So I can't really build that with this guy in Standard, but I might try to build this guy in like Brawl or something. That might be fun. Excuse me, don't tap down my only flyer, please. Pretty please. Ow. And they draw 3 cards? Jeez. What host is for? What is host? We got 7 mana. Not that we can really do anything with it. Ah, Helm of the Host. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I could get infinite Rat King Verminsters. You have a really good point there. Alright. Well, we got a lot of rats. I guess we need to swing in with these guys to get rid of Kaito. And then... yeah. Gonna have to get rid of that guy. Oh yeah, I remember that card. That would be fun. Just infinite Rat Kings. That would actually be pretty great. Okay. We're taking 8 here. Oof. We need to gain some more life. Or just have something to do. They've got like their whole deck in their hand. I'm in danger. Oh, and another Kaido. That's brutal. I don't even know what to step down. They're just like, I guess a 3/3? Oh, are we serious? I draw the 9 mana guy right when I could have played it. Like next turn? That's it. GG. 60 free turns? That's crazy. Yeah, I would not stick around for that many free turns, I'm gonna be honest. Let's try it again. Oh yeah, I remember that one. That's kind of a crazy card, I'm not gonna lie. What is this Rhino guy? This is awesome. I love his avatar. Alright. This is a decent hand, I guess. Oh yeah, you get the 2 mana one that's like from way back in the day. Okay, we'll do this. Play out some skittery guys. And eventually, maybe Revenge of the Rats? Thank you. Let's do Rat King or Sewer King. Yeah, I mean, if you just keep copying it enough, eventually you'll get the extra turn spell for this. That's for sure. And honestly, the rest of the Power 9 are not that crazy, or not that like bad, you know? Like you'll still do a lot with it. Okay. Let's name Rat. Go to combat. Go ahead and swing. I can't really block anything anyway. I'm just gonna hold. I'm either gonna Bitter Triumph or activate Soulstone. Oh yeah, the Wheel of Fortune or whatever. Yeah, that card's insane. Actively insane. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the Nova Hellkite here. Oh, the bird. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it is, to be honest, but I think I know what you're talking about. Hopefully, we're not losing this race too bad, but I think we are. Oh god. They got a full price Nova Hellkite. Not good, not good. Depends on what they have in their hands still. But I think we might be a little cooked here. Let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll swing in. And then we'll play Persistent Marshstalker. Yeah, Ancestral is just a nuts card, honestly. I don't see why they wouldn't have me dead to rights here. Yeah. GG's. Oh my god, double lightning helix? Wow. Brutal. Oh man. I'm struggling here. My cat deck got me into plat 3, and then my rat deck knocked me back down into plat 4. Gosh dang it. A creature dies if it didn't have flying. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The moth guy? Like it brings them back if they didn't have flying? Pigs that can fly deck is so good. I love that. That's great. Yeah, I like that moth. That moth is fun. Alright, give me that rat. Yeah, I wanted to make a deck with the moth, but I don't think I ever settled on like what I wanted to build around exactly for it. Alright, this could be a rough matchup. I'm not gonna lie. If I get my Skitterfang, I can make it work maybe, but... It's all about the cheesy smile, honestly. That's what matters, right? If you don't have the cheesy smile, what's the point of playing? At least sometimes. You don't have to always have the cheesy smile. They don't like Annex. Makes sense. I guess we can do double rat. And then play another one next turn. Pigs, you want pigs? Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Infinite pig deck? Is that what you're going for? Let's play this, Nezumi, and then we can hold up Bitter Triumph, I guess. Swing in for a bunch, but I'll probably double block here with both their guys, would be my guess. This is fine. Okay. If they play their guy, I am going to put Summon Bahamut into the graveyard with Bitter Triumph. And kill one of my own guys, probably. Okay. They're still looking for the lethal play, I think. They want their Terror of the Peaks in the graveyard. They got a piggyback on another. That's funny. Green pig that saves you against shrine deck. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. He's gonna get all this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of my own guy. Discarding Bahamut. That way I can get it back and nuke some of their things. This seems like not a bad spot for us to be in, actually, because we can kind of just keep mugging them with this Summon Bahamut. And the Persistent Mars Stalkers do a lot of damage. Problem is they're kind of looking scary right now, actually. They don't have a lethal or anything, but they can just kind of do the same thing again. I'm a little worried about that, I'm not gonna lie. No Terror of the Peaks so far. They do have this Whale of the Forgotten, which I haven't seen, which is pretty awesome. Play Sanctuary, I guess. Then we do Rats. Then we get rid of your guy, I guess. Then we just swing all out. With Grave Pact? Yeah, this would be sick with Grave Pact. Yeah, I don't know. I think the deck I'm playing really isn't meant for Standard. Objectively, why are they doing this trade? This doesn't make any sense. I don't know if they realize if they Kyvero again, they're going to mill themselves out. Yeah, they might be in trouble here, actually. If they don't have a way to put Terror of the Peaks in the graveyard. Oh, Historic. Nice. I need to make a Historic deck. At least one. So I can have it to play with. Oh, they're just copying it. Okay. You're stealing my bit. Is that how it is? You punk? My goodness. Okay, well now I need to survive. Because I think my goal is to mill them out. As funny as that is. Okay. Lord Skitter's not bad. Yeah, they do need that. That would be cool. Okay, let's get rid of probably Vein Ripper. That's probably their scariest card that I would play against. That is true. That is true. They should do that, and they should also yeah, they should have more like casual versions of the format, you know, like that you can play the band cards, things like that. Okay, you've got a thing. Whenever a creature dies. Okay. So I can still sacrifice one of my dudes. Yeah, Dark Ritual is nice. It's a very good card. Oh, yeah, they have me. GG. Well played. Well played. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright. No, this is... I'm playing on my computer. You can play this on your phone, but I'm playing on the PC. I would honestly struggle if that were the case, because my phone battery is like almost always dead. Yeah. It's nice it's on both, because I can play it when I'm on the... You can't use a computer? What do you mean you can't use a computer? I don't want to laugh at you, but what do you mean you can't? I guess we just play this. Well, that's okay. Why are they... What? You scoundrel. They made my rat have wings. Aw. Okay. Let's play Persistent and Rat King. I think we're up against like a mono white control shell. But I bet you could totally learn how to play or use a computer if you got one. That's fair, but I feel like you definitely could if you tried. Unfortunately, I need to know. Because I need to know for my job, but... Okay. On a scary board now, they might have a board wipe, though. What the heck is happening? Did they just keep a hand with... I feel like this is auras. You scoundrel. What is happening? I don't even understand. GG. They just buffed up my guy a bunch of times and then left. Oh my god. Oh, dang. Well, that stinks. But, I don't know. I bet you could figure it out with the right kind of help, you know? I remember I had to help my grandma a lot back in the day with her computer. And even she figured it out to some extent. So, I bet you could too. That's fair. Have you ever thought about... You don't know what Excel is, oh no. Have you ever thought about, like, taking a computer class? Like at a, like, community college or something? Like, if you don't need it, you don't need it, but... If it would help you in your career, it might be worth doing. Let's do Amex. We've got our land. That's big. Okay. Okay. They got rid of their life gain. Let's do an overlord here. That's fair. Definitely not a necessity then. So, no need to force it, but might help you move up if you want to. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, if you ever, want to do an office job, I guess think about it, Because it can definitely help out. Oh, you retired? Oh, that's awesome. You retired at 39? You said you were 39 earlier, right? How'd you do that? Share your secrets. 38. 38! Even better. Teach me your ways. Okay, let's go ahead and do these two. We'll go ahead and get rid of their thing. And I guess the life gain as well. I guess I can swing with this, but I could also just keep it as a blocker. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Well, that's very kind of your grandma to pass on her house like that. They're surveilling a lot. I'm probably gonna block. Actually, I probably block like this, right? And just trade that guy off. True, if you don't use it, you will definitely lose it, that's for sure. Let's get a demon so we can start gaining life, and then we'll play this guy and keep exiling stuff from their graveyard so they can't do the raise the pass shenanigans. We don't have really anything in our graveyard we want to go get yet, so we'll go ahead and swing with this guy. Start putting the clock on him. Nice. I work in property management. I'm on kind of the, I'm a manager on one of our teams for doing like the maintenance stuff. So we handle the, your pipes are burst or, your toilet's not working. We'll send somebody out for it, I don't think they realize I had a flyer here. Okay. Gaining a little bit of life. So I'm going to lose a little bit of life, and Essence Chandler's going to get scary. But yeah. Okay. Might need to get rid of one of their guys. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about the salty people calling me. Okay. Let's play this guy. Get rid of that. Let's go ahead and do this. Discard a card. We need to get rid of this, because if they keep doing that, it's going to be a problem. We'll go ahead and exile that so they can't ping me. And honestly, I'm going to swing in with our just a 10-1, I think. And maybe, yeah, I think that's it. Hi, Jake. How's it going? And yeah, some people do act like that. You're not wrong. Were they gonna raise the past on me? Is that what's happening here? Well, that's fine with me, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna try something a little funky. I want to get that guy. I'm gonna sacrifice some rats. And I'm hoping it'll bring back this guy too. Yeah, all three. Let's go. Okay, now we can exile their graveyard. Hopefully, win the game. I appreciate it. I can't say I'm the biggest Burger King fan, so I feel like that would be tough. What do you guys think about the the Burger King? And I think Burger King did it, McDonald's did it, where they do the like eating. They take a bite of their burger and then it's just turned into nothing. Because I think it was the McDonald's guy like took the tiniest bite and everybody was making fun of him. Nice, yeah. My first job, I did a construction gig when I was in like middle school, but my first real job was I worked at Subway when I was like 16. Yeah, the McDonald's CEO thing is hilarious. I have to imagine like, okay, working at Burger King, like, is there any extra like spice to it that we don't know about? Do you get any extra details? We got a dub. Look at us. Also, didn't they Burger King come out with a new burger for it? I guess it was just the Whopper, it looks like. Spit in your food. I hope that's not what they're doing. Honestly, I haven't been to Burger King forever. I feel like it makes me sad. Because they're supposed to be the king of burgers, but I'm just not that big a fan of the burgers, you know? Ugh. The food isn't that good? Yeah. That's how I feel about Burger King. It's like, I feel like it should have better food than it does, you know? Okay. I think I can keep this. I just need to draw one land. You like Burger King the most? Dang, yeah. I'm kind of a Whataburger guy. That's probably one of my favorites. I like Muya. I like Five Guys. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's do Overlord here. Five Guys is so good, right? Thank goodness. No lands. Not again. Alright. All of our lands are going to our graveyard. Oh, they don't serve ranch there? That sucks. I think mine has ranch, but I could be wrong. I'm not usually like a huge sauce guy, so I don't pay attention to that stuff as much. But yeah, I almost got the I can't remember what the McDonald's burger that they were trying to advertise for was called. What's it called? Let me check. The big arch. I went to McDonald's today because I had to drive and run some errands for work. And I I almost got it today, but I decided not to. I heard it was bad. Yeah, the big arch burger, you're right. At Amazon, wow. Were you like a delivery driver, or do you work in a warehouse? They call it product. They don't even say burger. That's probably true. Actually, I used to work at a tech startup that was like kind of under the Amazon umbrella. Nice. Yeah, warehouse. I've been in a couple of them because the tech company I worked at we did software for the delivery companies that work under Amazon, and so we would have to go in there to talk to them a lot. And yeah, it was a rough gig. I'm not gonna lie. Probably not as rough as the warehouse situation, though. Honestly, I've heard it's pretty tough job. And the drivers had it tough too. They have like weird metrics that like the Amazon people care about, and then they also have metrics that they have to meet that the delivery companies care about, and they're different things. And it makes it really tough on the drivers. Okay, we cannot get a land to save our life. Okay, we got a land finally. That's good. Appreciate the follow, Jake. You're awesome. I think we're cooked here, but maybe we can draw something good. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was friends with a guy who ran one of those companies that did the Amazon driver stuff, and it seemed like a really cutthroat gig too. Like people, the retention rate for employees was just like crazy low. I appreciate it, Jake. I tried to make it look okay. It's not great for when I'm on the like deck building screen, but I can kind of move it around to try to make it work decently. Okay, I think I'm dead. In fact, let's rephrase. I know I'm dead. GG. But yeah, I kind of centered it, and I tried to zoom in as much as I could. But sadly, even though my setup's nice, I can't draw lands to save my life. Jeez. Sorry, I'm mousing over a card. Alright. Not a great showing for this deck. We are still in Plat 3 somehow. That's good. Okay. I think I'm going to run one more game. And I'm going to let you guys pick which deck I run. You prefer to ask questions about what all the decks are. So, you may not be able to see all of them. So I'll just kind of read them out. And I'm probably going to avoid like the meta decks. Unless you guys want me to play a meta deck, I can. So we've got the Rat King that we just played. We've got the Mono White life gain. I don't have a dinosaurs deck. I don't think I have the wild cards to build one either. I don't have any rares right now, and I kind of need to restock on those before I do a dinosaur deck probably. But yeah, I'll kind of read through them, and you can just tell me if one sounds interesting to you guys. So we've got Rat King, we've got Mono White Life Gain, which we played earlier. We've got the Last Ronin's Call, which is like a Boros War Leader's Call deck. We've got a Judy Madame Null combo, which objectively is one of the worst decks I've ever built, but it's very funny. Orzhov Life Gain, which is kind of like the Mono White Life Gain, but white-black instead. Is it Affinity? It's a blue-red deck, which is like a artifact synergy deck. Kitsune Shredder. I basically built like a kind of a mill deck with some sneak stuff. I've got a Demir mid-range deck with more Kitsune's technique stuff, which is like a mill strategy. Demir Excruciator is a meta deck, but I can play that if you want me to. One of my favorites is actually Mono White Tokens. That one's a lot of fun. I've got some Kithkin decks. Let's see. No mill, keep it classy. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. I've got goblins. Got some. I've got a tempo deck that I can play. That's like mostly blue. I've got a. I do have another weird combo deck based on an old Avatar card with like some landfall and what's it called? It's like a bunch of landfall and earthbend stuff. King or mono white token deck at the top. I said it's funny. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna roll a dice, and I got two different answers from you guys. So it's a d20. I'm gonna roll it. If it's above a 10, I'll play the weird combo deck I told you about. If it's 10 or below, I'll play either Kith King or Mono White Token. Okay, I got a 14, so we're gonna play the weird combo deck. Actually, you know what? Let's play one of each. We'll do one of each. So this weird combo deck, I cannot play it in ranked because of how bad it is, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'll briefly explain the combo, so you guys can kind of understand how ridiculous it is that I'm going for this. So, okay. So this combo needs 5 different pieces to be in their place. So, basically, I need Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I need Agatha's Soul Cauldron to have exiled Judy from the graveyard to get Judy's ability, which lets you create a token copy of the creature and then surveil one, and you sacrifice a creature. I also need one of these effects that lets me ping the opponent for 1 if my creatures die. I also need Charming Scoundrel because it has haste and it gives me an extra mana when it enters. And then I need Madame Null on the battlefield because whenever I put it onto the battle, basically I want to loop the Charming Scoundrel with the Judy ability over and over again until I take them out. And yeah, this deck is insane. So we're gonna give it one shot. Hopefully I can get it off so you can see it. But then we'll try. I'll do another game. Jake, just let me know if you want me to do the Kithkin or the Mono White Tokens. Which one sounds more interesting to you? And we'll play that for the second game. And then after that, I'm probably going to go ahead and hop off. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so need to get some rest tonight. Okay, we got a few pieces, a bunch of removal. Yeah, not bad. Not my best hand ever, but we'll give it a go. Okay. Kithkin? Okay, got it. Alright. I'm probably gonna... A bit of Triumph and discard GD. Yeah, I'm a little sick. I unfortunately woke up with a bit of a fever this morning. But don't worry, I won't get you sick. Luckily, I checked with my doctor. I'm pretty sure whatever disease I have doesn't go through the computer. Like 90% positive. Okay. Duelist of the Mind, huh? Okay. I guess we'll probably just go ahead and... I'm not going to blight. I'm not really worried about my life total right now. But let's get rid of these guys. I don't want your shenanigans. Okay, we got Agatha's Soul Cauldron. That's a good step. MTG Wisdom or Facts, I can tell you. Ooh, don't know a ton of facts per se. Okay, let's go ahead and activate this just for value, and I can put this in the graveyard. We definitely want to keep that. Let's keep... Oh, whoops. Well, sacrificed the wrong one, but whatever. Get off, look at Chrome Companion and Fishing Pole. Okay, I'll take a look at it if I like it. Do you have your deck list, Harry Potter? I can look at it. Let me think about MTG tips. I guess honestly, I'll say this. My recommendation for like learning and getting a bit better at the game is to play Draft. I feel like Draft is such a strong format. Yeah, let's go ahead and add the counter. This time I'm going to sacrifice her. That way we can exile her. And yeah, let's make that one buff. If you export it, you probably have to put it on a website, unfortunately. But you could also export it and like copy the text. I don't know if you can do that on your phone though. Okay, I might be in trouble here. But if you are interested, I'm gonna add the counter here so it doesn't die. Yeah, TikTok's not the best about that. Okay, they have 2 torches towers, unfortunately. Luckily, I have a Death Toucher for that guy. But yeah, I'll definitely look at those cards and see if I can figure out what your combo is. If I don't draw something amazing, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. We'll go ahead and surrender here. I'll post a video for this deck probably next week, Harry's on YouTube for like a long form, or if you want to check the VOD from, I want to say it was on Sunday. You can check out the combo in action. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't get it off that time. Okay, let's do Kithkin. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the Kith King decks because that was actually a guy came into the stream and wanted me to test out his version of the deck, and then I upgraded it. I'm going to play my version of Kith King. And we'll go ahead and play it ranked. Yeah, the physical game is way more fun than the online game, but it's a lot harder to stream that, you know? And you have to have people to play with, and it's a whole thing. Maybe someday I'll be able to stream IRL stuff, but honestly, that's a good motto. Like, you gotta play what makes you happy. We're gonna do Aspirants into Figure of Fable. And then we'll do a Johnny as the follow-up. Now this deck, I will say, it has surprised me with like how quickly it can take somebody out. So, let's see if we can show it off. You like dinosaurs? Do you what do you mostly play, Jake? Do you play Standard? Do you play Commander? What's your favorite format? Alright, let's go ahead and do Kithkin with this. I'm actually gonna play Bristle Battler probably. Yeah, let's do that. Brawl, nice. Who's your favorite commander for dinos? I've got a buddy who really likes it's Gishath. We're gonna go ahead and do. I'm actually gonna do. Okay, why is it trying to put? I'm gonna play you. Hold a Kithkin. Like that. And then we'll play Thoughtweft uncounterably. Gotta grow our squad as much as we can. Hopefully get the battler at a range of their removal spells. Okay. And now next turn we can play some scary stuff too. Sunfair. Let me look that one up. I can't remember that one. Is that the... I think all the they're all red, green, white, right? Oh yeah, this is the toughness discover commander, right? That one's really cool. I'm a big fan. Okay, let's do Kithkin here. We'll go ahead and play Johnny. Make some guys, and then we'll play Figure of Fable. Buff up you, and then we'll buff up yourself. And then we'll swing in. Yeah, that one's fun. I like that card. Got them down to 3 now. They're kind of in some trouble here. I don't know if they can make a comeback now. I gotta say, I love beating the meta decks like Is It Lessons with something cheesy like Kithkin. It's so much fun. Yeah. Okay. They don't have anything to discard though, so I think they're dead, yeah. Hey, geez, we got the win. Go. Yeah, I'll show you the Kithkin deck too really quick before I end the stream. Okay, so this is my Kithkin deck. I'll move it over a little so you guys can see a little bit better. That should be good. Yeah, okay. So I only have basic lands on the left, so don't worry about that. But we've got 4 of these Kinsbell Aspirants, which are way better than I thought they'd be. 4 Figure of Fables. We love this classic little farmer person. Team Rip and Sheltered by Ghosts are removal spells. Kinscare, Sentry, Thoughtwolf Lieutenant, Bristlebane Battler. We love Brigade, of course. And her command. And yeah, Adept Water Shaper is my cool tech. I like that card because it lets me protect from control decks. But yeah, usually I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Usually I go till 10. I'm ending a little early today because I don't feel that great. And then I go live on Sundays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Right now my schedule is kind of to do, I'll do draft on Tuesdays. I'll do standard, like I'll brew some decks on Thursdays. And I'm going to start doing like a viewers get to play situation on Sundays. If you guys want to play against me on Arena, I'm going to try to get at least one deck in most formats together that I can play. So if you guys want to hop in and play against me, or just watch other people play against me, Sundays are perfect for that. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. It was a lot of fun today. My chat has been very active the past few streams, which has been a lot of fun, so I appreciate y'all. So anyway, hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you guys on Sunday if you want to hang out. If not, I'll see you hopefully Tuesday or Thursday. But I will definitely look up that combo. Absolutely. It's fishing. I'll scroll up in the chat. It's fishing pole and crime dog. I'm gonna look it up. You got it, boss. But anyway, hope you all have a good night. I will see you guys on Sunday.